been good. It's been a good life. So I've been enjoying myself in Westwood for the most part.
All right, so we're here for the game. So I have a funny story for you. I was playing the game last night. I was playing Road to Glory mode. So I got through I got through the first season, and I get a text message from you saying that you're going to transfer.
Okay.
And I was like, you don't have any eligibility left. So I thought that was kind of funny, but
No doubt.
but what has the time been like for you so far at UCLA?
My time here has been fun. I've just been able to enjoy the team, enjoy the scenery for the most part. And just get the camaraderie that we didn't really have in Oregon. So up here has really been a good time just to meet the team, connect with the guys, and just be that old guy on the team.
Mm-hmm. Have you played the game?
I actually haven't played it for the first time today. So
What'd you think of it?
I had fun for it. It kind of reminded me of NCAA 14, just with a little bit more animation and stuff. So I think it's really cool. It's just like see guys our age in the game right now. So I think it's just a cool experience for us.
I mean, that must be a trip. Just like that's me,
Yeah.
seeing
No
and
doubt.
your teammates here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool just to hear my friends when they call me like, yeah, man, I've been using you. I've been using you. What school are you going to be at on the game? So it's been cool to tell them what school I'm at. And for them to see me on the field at UCLA, kind of surreal. So
Now the skill numbers. Do you think they're accurate representation of you?
I think they messed up on catching a little bit, but for the most part, I think it's all right. I feel like they did the best they could at the time. So.
What did you think about the features? 'Cause I looked at some of the guys, their characters and whatnot. Some of them look kind of generic in a way, but yours, I think they kind of got spot on, like with the hair and stuff.
Yeah, so I got a funny story with that.
Okay.
With my family, my uncle kind of told me I have a Hawaiian uncle and a Hawaiian grandpa, but they kind of were like two pictures meshed into one. So my uncle sent me a picture of him and my grandpa. He was like, "Your NCAA player looks like a mesh of us two together," and it kind of like had me laughing for about I'd say 30 minutes because it was like spot on. Like, it was just spot on. Like you could see the representation of him and him and how they kind of meshed it. So it's really cool.
With the details, did anybody contact you? I forget who we asked, but they said that they kind of look through a lot of Quasi said they look through video and Instagram and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of their representation? And yeah, like I said, did they contact you?
They when I was in the transfer portal, they kind of hit me up and were like, "What school do you want to be at? And do I want to be in the transfer portal? Or do I want to be at the school that I'm going to be at?" And I kind of just told them I want to be at the school, so they made me change my email and stuff, and it made me transition to being in Bryan. So I was able to kind of just communicate with them and tell them what school I wanted to be at, and it flowed from there. And I feel like they just used the social media platform that they had to, kind of stretch it out from there.
I wonder how would that happen? Do they even have transfer portal? Or like, could you add people to rosters? I wonder like.
So I saw like one, I would say, theme in the game where when you're doing like your dynasty as a head coach, you can go recruit players. You can recruit players out of the transfer portal as well. So I think that's kind of where they got it from. But I didn't really see too many names in the transfer portal that I knew when I was in the
Okay. Gotcha.
Reflecting back on the spring, what was that like, that transition, working with Bryan Norwood and the players at the position?
I feel like my transition was good. Coach Norwood has a different outlook on it as well. He kind of like, he wants us to understand what we're doing before we go do it. He kind of like preaches it. He wants us to know what we're doing before we're doing it because we're out there on the field, you don't really have a lot of time to think. So he just kind of like preaches a lot. He kind of tells us like this is what he wants, so he kind of expects us to execute in a certain way. But the transition has been really easy with Coach. He kind of made it easy to where you communicate, you talk, you play. And that's kind of how he's been with me, and I've been running with it from there.
And then with the transition to the Big Ten, you played for a couple of years now. You're so used to so many set opponents with the Pac-12. What's it like now knowing you're going to be going to these different cities, different schools that weren't typically on your schedule before?
I just look at it as an opportunity. Honestly, we're one of those schools that people are looking at. We have a tough schedule, so I don't really know, but every player on this team has an opportunity to change their life in a sense. So I'm just looking at every game as a new opportunity and a new opponent that's going to give me an opportunity to change my life. So.
Any road opponent that you're looking forward to? Whether
I just want to play against Oregon. That's someone that's going to play against is Oregon. So if I can see any team, I want to see Oregon. No bad blood or anything, but I just want to see what it's like being on the other side against those guys.
You already been talking to your former teammates. Any I don't want to say side bets, but friendly wagers.
We have a couple friendly wagers on the way, but nothing too bad. Just this is who's gonna win the game type thing. But those are my guys up there in Eugene. So just want to have a good game and show them we got over here.
Cool. Good. Cool.
Appreciate
Thanks,
you,
man. Appreciate it.